What's up you guys, it's Aisling. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something that is so highly requested. I was going to film this when I wasn't as done up with makeup because I am aware that my makeup's quite extra, but hello, I have a makeup channel. The video that's been so highly requested is for me to do a nutrition video. Today's video is just going to be an introduction on how to start eating healthy, or where you go to if you are just kind of like stuck, you're fed up, you don't know where to go, how to start eating healthy, you know, what route to take. You're just kind of like boggled with everything that's going on right now with fad diets and eat this and don't eat that, and I just want to kind of come on here and kind of start the ball rolling for some of you guys out there. So I just want to give you like my background. I have a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition. I also have done three separate courses in regards to nutrition as well, so after I did my degree, like kind of like keeping up to date and refresher courses and stuff like that. And I also have a higher diploma in sports nutrition as well, so I'm specialized in that area also. Because nutrition is such a broad topic and there's so many things to cover, I want you guys to let me know what you want to see. So let me know down in the comment section what videos you want me to see, and whatever videos are like the most popular, I will try and get them out first. So I'm going to try and do a nutrition video at least twice a month, and if these videos are something that you guys want to see on the regular, I could possibly try and do them once a week. Where to start eating healthy? Like, that is kind of the biggest question. How do I start? What do I do? You know, my diet is unhealthy. I'm unhappy with what I'm eating. I'm unhappy with my weight. I'm unhappy with how I look when I look at myself in the mirror. And these are kind of like questions and things that pop up. And when I was running my clinic, you know, these are where patients will come into me and say things like this constantly. And they'd always say, I just don't know where to start. I am so lost. So I would start on the first week with them, kind of just briefly discussing what nutrition is and the basis behind it. So nutrition is obviously the science behind how the nutrients or products or chemicals inside food reacts with our bodies with relation to like growth, repair, you know, the different systems in our body, and how it helps or how it interferes with the systems and the growth and the reproduction and everything in our cells. So I'm just going to basically give you like layman's terms of nutrition and health in these videos, because I don't want them to be really scientific. I really don't want to shove jargon down your throat, because that is not helpful to anybody. And if you've just stumbled upon this, you don't really want to be listening to the scientific jargon. I know I wouldn't. I just want to get to the main points. So how do you start eating healthy? Well, number one, you need to want to eat well. I know that sounds like absolutely ridiculous. Why would you even be watching this video if you didn't want to eat well? But it is such a common factor that I actually have people that come into the clinic and they would just not want to eat well and would want to lose weight and just continue on the lifestyle that they already have and eating the foods that they already have been eating for years that have caused the problems. And they think that coming to me, I'm going to give them some like magic pill and make it all go away, and you can continue eating your chippers and your pizzas and your saturated fats and your junk food and you can be healthy. It doesn't work like that. You have to want to eat well. You have to want to change your life. This is a lifestyle change. It's not a fad diet. It's not a thing you'll do for 6 months and then go back to your old ways of eating. No, this is like a complete life transformation, and it's a choice, and you want to make that choice consciously, that you want to improve your body, your health, your well-being, your fitness. You have to want to do it. You can't just be forced into it or it won't work. So instead of thinking of healthy eating as like a chore, having any negative feelings towards it, instead think positively about it. Think how good that food is going to feel once you eat it, how it nourishes your body, and how all those bright colors in the foods going into our bodies are just going to like fuel our bodies and make our bodies feel better. And you just kind of want to have that positive mindset when it comes to eating healthy and not think of it as a chore. So that is like my number one point. You have to want to eat better. The second thing is surround yourself with good food. There is no point in wanting to eat healthy yet surrounding yourself with food that is not going to benefit your body positively. So if you want to eat healthy, you have to have healthy food in your fridge, in your freezer, in your presses, everywhere in your kitchen. You want to have healthy food surrounding you, and they want to be in your face to make you want to obviously gravitate towards them. Because if they're not in your house, how are you going to start eating healthy if you are not surrounding yourself with healthy food? And this even goes for when you're doing the shopping. Go to the healthier food aisles, go to the veg and the fruit aisles, go to the aisles that have the better quality food in them, and don't go to the sweets aisles, the frozen food aisles, like unless it's veg. You have to be kind of wary of what you're actually buying, putting into your shopping trolley and bringing home and putting into your home. The foods that you have surrounding you are obviously the foods that you're going to be eating. Now that's been said, point number 3 is don't deprive your body of anything. If you limit yourself to certain foods and say that you can't have this and you can't have that, and you know, you're going out this weekend and you can't be doing that and you can't be eating this, kind of said in point number 1, like you have to retrain yourself to thinking that eating healthy is, you know, the best for your body and you're getting the best foods in. But also don't deprive yourself of foods if you really, really, really want them. That doesn't mean you eat like 15 packets of crisps a day or like 10 bars of chocolate. But if you want a piece of chocolate, have a square of chocolate. And some of you are probably like rolling your eyes at me and saying, "That piece of chocolate, girl, are you for real? No, I need the whole bar." Or, "No, I need to eat the whole variety bag of crisps." Or, "No, I need to eat the full pizza." You know, if you're thinking like that, again, you have a negative feeling towards food and you also have a negative feeling towards yourself. So you're feeling like that you can't do this or this is not possible for you to achieve. What I do is I have everything in moderation, and I will touch upon that in a more detailed video, and all of these topics I will touch upon in more detailed videos, but I just kind of want to get the points across initially. So don't deprive yourself of anything. If you want a piece of chocolate, have a square of chocolate or 2 squares of chocolate or whatever it may be. If you want a packet of crisps, have your small packet of crisps. Try not to eat 4 packets of them. All the healthy food that you're eating throughout the day is going to have more of an impact than that 1 square of chocolate or that 1 little packet of crisps. That being said, if you are on a weight loss journey, then it possibly isn't the best thing to be eating too many like saturated fats or too many unhealthy foods initially. But once you have kind of gotten the weight loss off, and if you've a lot of weight to lose, it will start coming off rapidly. Then you can start reintroducing those things, and I call them like a treat food. I know that sounds, again, like you're putting like a name on it. You don't deserve it unless you deserve a treat, but it's just what I say. Like in my house, Fridays are Fat Fridays. That means that I can get whatever takeout that I want, and I usually go with like McDonald's or Domino's or like a Chinese, or I will have a treat food on a Friday, and I live for that. I look forward to it. And throughout the week, I'm not craving the unhealthy food because my body is so nourished and I have so much energy in it, and I just feel really good and I feel really happy in my body that I want to eat more of those good foods. And those foods that I consider to be unhealthy, I just don't crave them as much. But I don't limit myself to them if I want to have them. My next one is don't skip meals. I will do a whole video on skipping meals and how not to do it. So skipping meals for me is a complete and utter trigger, and it's something that I try to avoid. But it's also not good if you're trying to lose weight either. Again, I know that sounds like a stupid thing to say because you're like, "Oh yeah, but if you want to lose weight, then don't eat as much." But I will explain in more detail in a whole video dedicated to skipping meals and why not to do it. Skipping meals is so bad for our body for a number of reasons. What it ultimately does is it sends this impression to your body that it is not going to be getting food regularly. So your body goes into what's known as starvation mode or conservation mode, where it's basically conserving all the nutrients in its body's. Number 1 being fat, because fat is so important to us for so many reasons. It protects our organs. That is like one of the prime reasons we need fat. And it also insulates us. There's a number of reasons. But if your body is being starved and your body doesn't know when it's going to expect its next meal, it will start to conserve its fat stores, and it will start to break down other things like muscle, because muscle will help like give us calories and energy and stuff like that. So you start to break down muscles and you start to conserve fat. So that is one of the major reasons not to skip meals. Your body is tricked. What you should be doing is instead giving your body meals constantly, so unhealthy meals, so that it knows that it's going to get food regularly, and then your blood sugars will stabilize. You will start to burn off more fat because your body's like, right, well, we have our fat stores that protect our organs and that insulate us and stuff. We don't need any of that extra fat, so we'll start to burn it off, but we'll conserve our muscles and stuff like that because, you know, maybe you're doing more activity as well and exercise. I will get into that additionally as well. There are so many more benefits to eating little and often than there is to skipping meals, and especially if you're trying to lose weight eating little and often is the way to go. Number 5, change your mindset on food. Kind of like number 1, you want to eat healthy. You have to change your mindset on healthy food. It has to be seen as something so positive going into your body that it's going to like increase all your energy and give you like radiant skin and lovely hair, and you know, it's going to do so many more benefits to your body than eating rubbish food. Like I said, this video is kind of like just very broad and I haven't really gone into too much details about what foods you should be eating because that's coming up later. But you need to change your mindset on food, and healthy food at that. You need to make sure that your mind is more on the positive kind of wavelength towards healthy foods and not on the negative, like, oh, that's boring, rabbit food, I don't want to eat that, oh, it's not interesting, oh, it doesn't satisfy me at all. Instead, you need to like retrain your mind to thinking that food is so nourishing, it's so healthy, it fills me up. Healthy food is really exciting, it's really fun, and it's really enjoyable as well. And it's enjoyable to cook more and to add like different foods into your meals and to experiment with different foods and making your meals tastier and brighter and more colourful with healthier foods. And number 6 is my final thing. That's make small changes and don't do everything all at once. What I mean by that is if you want to start eating healthy on a Monday morning and you go down to your fridge and you're like, right, that's it, I'm throwing everything out, everything's going into the bin, getting rid of all the junk out of the house, and I'm going to start eating healthy, and I'm going to start eating celery, and I'm going to start eating salads, and that is it, no more junk. What will happen is your body will go into complete and utter shock, and your mind will go into complete and utter shock. The majority of people will, what I say, convert back to the norm. So whatever the norm is for the person, whether it be eating junk food or skipping meals or overeating, whatever it may be, you will go right back. You need to make small changes, make them gradually. If somebody is coming to me and they say, look, I drink Coke all the time, I don't exercise that much, my food is mostly consisting of a lot of high sugar foods, a lot of processed refined foods, a lot of things that come out of the freezer, you know, you just shove it into the oven or you put it into the microwave and it's done. I will start to break down kind of the major issues in their diet, and then I will start to take those out first. So maybe we'll start in week 1 with removing the Coke from their diet so that they're not drinking as much Coke and they're including more water. And then maybe after week 2, when they've kind of gotten used to that, we will move on to maybe their breakfasts, seeing what they're eating for breakfast, pick that apart, and then start including more healthier breakfasts. So little steps. If you start doing it all in one go, likelihood is you're just going to go into like shock mode and just be like, oh, I'm throwing this out the window, I'm not doing this anymore, this is too difficult, and you'll give up. Healthy eating should be a choice, and it should be something you really enjoy. And if it's not something you're used to, then do it in a small, gradual way and not everything all at once. You have to reprogram your mind. It can take weeks, it can take months to reprogram your mind, but you can do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this like intro video. Again, any topics you want me to cover, let me know. I could talk for hours on each of those topics, and any topic related to nutrition, please let me know, because I want to do more specialized detailed videos talking about foods to include, kind of going into more details of why you need certain foods instead of it just being so broad like today's video. But again, this was just an introduction. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see nutrition wise, and I will get on it like a car bonnet. So guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching today, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye guys.